Welcome back, viewers. What happens when two of the world's most advanced naval forces, one a rising power, the other a global giant, meet at sea? It's not a movie, it's not a simulation, it's real, and it's already happened. Japan's newest aircraft carrier has officially joined forces with the US Navy, marking a major turning point in modern naval strategy and potentially reshaping the future of power in the Pacific. So what really happened when Japan's carrier met the US Navy? Let's dive in, and trust me, this is bigger than you think. Japan's return to the seas. For most of the last 80 years, Japan hasn't been known for military muscle. After World War II, its constitution was rewritten to emphasize peace and strictly limit offensive capabilities. That meant no traditional aircraft carriers, no long-range missiles, and no overseas military bases. But the world changed. With rising tensions in East Asia, growing threats from North Korea's missiles, and China's assertiveness in the South and East China Seas, Japan couldn't stay passive forever. So after decades of sticking to defensive strategy, Japan began to modernize its military. And at the center of that transformation is the JS Isumo. The Isumo aircraft carrier in disguise? The Isumo was launched in 2015 and originally called a helicopter destroyer, a label carefully crafted to fit within Japan's self-defense limits. But let's be real, the Isumo is an aircraft carrier, and everyone knows it. In fact, after upgrades completed in 2021 and 2023, the Isumo is now capable of launching and recovering F-35B stealth fighter jets. The same jets that can land vertically like a helicopter and operate from smaller decks. Japan's plan: deploy at least 42 F-35Bs between the Isumo and its sister ship, the JS Kaga, making them the first aircraft carriers operated by Japan since WW2. Yes, for the first time in nearly 80 years, Japanese fighter jets are once again taking off from carriers. But here's where it gets interesting: the meeting with the US Navy. In 2021, Japan and the US conducted a groundbreaking joint drill in the Pacific. US Marine Corps F-35s landed and took off from the deck of the JS Isumo. This wasn't just training, it was symbolic. It sent a loud and clear message to the region. Japan and the US aren't just allies on paper. They're functioning as a single unified force at sea. In 2024, the cooperation went even further. The Isumo joined full-scale exercises with the USS Ronald Reagan, USS America, and other key vessels. These drills tested real-world combat scenarios, coordinated strike operations, anti-submarine warfare, electronic warfare simulations, carrier-based aircraft missions. These weren't just symbolic either. These were preparation for real conflict, should it ever occur. Why it matters globally. This isn't just about military tech. This is about geopolitical tectonics. Let's connect the dots. China is rapidly building its third aircraft carrier and increasing naval patrols around Taiwan and the Senkaku Islands. North Korea continues launching missiles over Japan and into the sea. Russia has increased naval activity near Hokkaido. In this environment, Japan's quiet rearmament isn't just a national decision, it's a regional shift. And the US? It's not just watching, it's actively supporting this transformation. This deepening alliance gives the US a powerful, forward operating partner in Asia, while Japan gains the experience and capabilities it needs to defend its interests. Some analysts say we're entering a new era of distributed deterrence, where multiple allies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia form a regional wall of defense backed by US power. It's no longer just about one superpower leading. It's about interoperability, shared platforms, and synchronized strategy. The secret strategy, ATR. A smart play. Oh, here's something most people miss. Japan didn't rush to build a huge nuclear-powered carrier like the US. Instead, they played it smart, retrofitting existing platforms like the Isumo, using short takeoff and vertical landings TOW fighters like the F-35B, and working within constitutional limits while expanding real capability. This gives Japan power, flexibility, and deniability. On paper, it's still self-defense, but in practice, it's full-spectrum capability. Before you go, if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most fascinating military developments of our time, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We've got new military and geopolitics breakdowns every week. Stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the biggest moves happen quietly on the waves.